What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and hopefully you're sharing it. I'm going to talk about Will Smith again. He's now apologized. And the thing about it is I've seen some of the reactions to Will Smith's apology. And there are people who feel like it is not genuine. There are people out there that feel like it's not real. It's not from the heart. And they feel like he just put this out here to save face. Now, there are people who believe that this is fake. It was staged. But Will Smith lost a lot of credibility. And he lost a lot of prestige in a lot of people's eyes. He lost more than he gained that night. He gained an award. By the way, one of the reasons why he's apologizing is because, you know, he could lose that award if they go further, if the Academy decides that the bad publicity that they've been getting, because they have been getting destroyed all over social media, the Academy Awards, they could look into taking his award from him. And I think that's the main reason why he's apologizing. Because if there was no threat to take his award, he wouldn't have apologized. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock that night because he meant everything he did, but people still believe it was fake. I mean, this guy is losing more than he's gaining. What does he gain from doing this? That's what you need to ask yourself. What does Will Smith or Chris Rock gain from this? They're both highly established. Chris Rock is highly established, not only in Hollywood as far as acting, but in comedy. You know, Will Smith's on his way to win an award that he's always wanted to win. But you have people out there that believe that this is all part of some master plan. Master plan of what? What did either one of them gain? Will Smith is looking bad out here. Chris Rock is looking bad. People are bringing up August Alsina all over. They're both getting drug all over social media. So what do either one of them gain from it being fake? Is what I want to know. I mean, Will Smith, he's getting hammered all over social media. Even other celebrities are speaking out against him. There are people who feel like he made it unsafe for comedians to tell jokes on stage. Once again, I ask, what does he gain from this? But let's get into this apology. This is from Variety. Will Smith issued an apology after slapping Chris Rock on the Oscars stage Sunday night. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. Smith wrote, I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. The post continued, I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. And this is his apology here. At first, the comment section was shut off. He must have added the comment section back. But this is the apology here. And there are some people that feel like this apology was faker than the punch, or than the slap, They feel like, this doesn't really change much. And again, Chris and Will were cool, I would say up until maybe about 5 or 6 years, right around the 2016 award show, the Oscars, when Jada Pinkett wanted to boycott it. And Chris Rock made a joke of it. He's a comedian. That's what they're going to do. And as far as the alopecia, from my understanding, she hasn't really been dealing with it for that long, And I don't think, and there are people that will say that, well, they don't think that Chris Rock was going at her condition. You know, it was just her hairstyle. It was a stupid joke. You know, he could have added something else in there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. And you have to look at people's body language, because maybe Jada just didn't like Chris at all. You know, sometimes you have to watch people's body language. Now, the jokes could have been pre-written. You know, it may not have been his own joke. You know, I know Chris could do a lot better than that. You can tell when something is Chris Rock's and when something's probably pre-written. But sometimes you gotta watch that energy, because maybe Jada just wasn't feeling him that night. You know, even though he was there to do a job, I guess, you know, being a comedian and making fun of Jada Pinkett is the last thing you should do. Last thing you should do, man. The altercation happened when Rock took to the stage to present the Best Documentary Award and made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith being in the sequel G.I. Jane. Pinkett Smith had been open about the fact that she has alopecia, which causes hair loss. Smith then ran on stage. Well, he didn't. Well, he kind of paced. Well, he walked at a certain pace on stage, slapping Rock and quickly returning to his seat. "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth," Smith yelled once he had seated. The moment stunned viewers who took to social media, as it wasn't immediately clear whether the altercation was a skit or not. At this point, if you still believe that this is a skit, I don't know, man. People talking about how Chris Rock's facial reactions. I mean, you stand on stage in a suit and get smacked and tell me what your facial expressions is gonna be. Because I've seen people get hit and laugh it off. I've seen that. I've seen somebody get walked up on and smacked and they just laugh it off. It's called being in shock. But people are going to say, well, look at his facial. Well, you see he's smiling. I've seen people get smacked and smile. I've seen that before. That's nothing new. I mean, not everybody gets smacked. Because listen, if Chris Rock's facial expression was of a mean face or something like that, that would, you know, would that change anything? No, there'll still be people saying that this was, they scripted this backstage. I mean, again, both of them have lost something here. I mean, you don't get no points for this. You know, they're trying to take his Academy Award back. There are people that want Will Smith in jail. Just a few moments later, Smith won the Oscar for Best Actor for his performance in King Richard. In his speech, he apologized to the Academy and his fellow nominees, but did not address Rock. He said, "I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is the most beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine a light on all the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Shania and Demi and Ajana and the entire cast and crew of King Richard, Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams," Smith said. During commercial breaks, both the Smith publicist and Denzel Washington were seen talking to the actor in his speech. Smith shared the advice Washington gave him: "At your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you." Smith's speech continued, "I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect the people and to be a river to my people. I know to do what we do. You got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay." The situation, to me, it could go a million different ways. You know, you even have Jaden Smith, and I want to speak on this too. You had Jaden Smith who tweeted about this situation. Where's the tweet? He must have took it down. He talked about that's how we do it. The family feels like he did a good thing. Let me tell y'all something. Say whatever you want, whether it's real, whether it's fake. I'm pretty sure they have talked behind the scenes, and there is some animosity towards Will Smith and Chris Rock. And I think in that moment, I think Will Smith wanted to transform into Richard Williams. But the difference is, and I hope Will understands this, Richard Williams protected his family, but he never had to resort to violence to protect his family. Richard Williams knew how to protect his family without having to go and put hands on anybody. And you should have known that because you played Richard Williams. And that's why you got to be more logical and understand that Chris isn't coming at you or coming at Jada from a place of hate. He's coming at her from a place of jokes, because the guy probably was standing up there. He may have had people writing for him, maybe not. And I don't think he wanted to hurt her feelings. That's why when he said it, he wanted to sort of soften the blow a little bit of the joke. But then again, you know, you have to really understand who you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you as Chris Rock, if you know you don't have that good of a relationship with Jada, if they're asking you to make this joke, you're like, nah, I got to make something else. There's plenty of other angles you could have went at them about. You could have said something about the red table talk. I mean, how many I've seen so many jokes about the red table talk. You could have made a joke about the red table talk. And I think it would have been way more funny than talking about G.I. Jane. That's why I don't think it may have been his joke. I think it could have been somebody else's. But either way, they were trying to get that award back or have him send that award back. That's why the Academy, if you go on the Academy Awards posts on Twitter, all the snowflakes, the blue check marks that used to love Will Smith, they want him in jail. They want him to give his award back. But Chris Rock is not filing a police report. Chris Rock, I'm seeing where Chris Rock is talking about doing a comedy special on Will and Jada. I think that might be the best course of action. The best course of action I would see is to just make a comedy special about him and just for an hour straight roast him. That would be the best way. I think he could, in his own way, could maybe on his end, right? But again, people are saying that this isn't real. This is fake. This is scripted. Well, this is a lot to go. There's a lot. People don't understand how many people are going to be affected by this or are affected by this. The Academy Awards are affected by this. The people that worked on the Academy Awards are affected by this. The people that wrote, Chris Rock is affected by this. Will Smith is affected by this. This ain't Saturday Night Live. And people are still talking about how Will Smith, again, it could be fake. But this is probably, when something is fake, you after a while, it's fake. They pretty much say it's fake. But this is a lot to go through in order to push a skit. It's just a lot to go through. And for what reason? And people say, well, this is a distraction. A distraction from what? I mean, distraction from what? I mean, did something happen that went under the radar? I haven't seen it. I keep my nose to a lot of the news that's going on there. It don't matter who gets slapped on stage. It ain't going to keep me. It's not going to distract me from what's going on in the world, because I'm the type of person that's always going to go and see what's going on out here. But people are going to believe what they want to believe, man. I just think that, a lot of people were affected by this. So if this is a skit, if this is something that was put together by them, I think it's very stupid. I think it's very stupid and very lame. So let me think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.